Hello, welcome to Recycled Messages. My name is Sean, and I have a few items from an online sale and some happy mail to share today. How many of you like to work with authentic vintage ephemera? And how many of you like a good online sale? Me and also me. So recently I had the pleasure of attending a live sale by Crafted by Christie here on YouTube, and I was referred by Maddie over at Madeline Diet Designs. A bunch of us were hanging out on one of Maddie's lives on Friday morning, and she was making sure to finish up her project so that she could head over to Christie's live sale. And I had never been, and when she finished up, we all just sort of went over to Christie's sale and rated her rated her channel, and it was a lot of fun. I had never done anything like that. So first I'm going to show you just the couple things I picked up from Christie, and she was having a guest seller at her live sale, and I'll show you what I picked up from her, and then we'll finish up with the Happy Meal. Okay, so yeah, so with Christie, I really like to work with authentic vintage ephemera in my journals whenever I can. And this first item, I usually am on the lookout for it because it's hard for me to find, and at least in my area. And it's early 1900s to mid-century, handwritten love letters, envelopes, stamps, that kind of thing. Especially when, look at that. Especially if it's handwritten. Christie had these yummy letters, and these are all from 1944. And this one is the bonus. It has this really nice red and blue design all the way around it. And I'm gonna tell you a little story. The reason why I love it is because when I was a little girl, I would get to go to work with my mom. She was a secretary, and whenever I got to go to work with her, I got to hang out in the conference room or at her desk, and I got to play office. And so I got her little notepads, and I got to play with the paper clips, and I had a couple of envelopes, and just all of the things, the stapler, all of that. And she had this style of envelope. She had the long ones, and then she also had the short ones, and some of them had that blue tint to them. I don't know. I'm sure some of you or all of you remember those. So this envelope kind of evokes those memories and takes me back to that. And since there are no pictures of that time in my life, I want to use this envelope, especially since I have 4 of these handwritten letters. I want to set this particular envelope aside with a Post-it note reminding me why I'm saving it so that I can journal that memory, and then I'll use this envelope as a pocket, and I'll just have that memory saved in here to put in with my journal. So I'll set that off to the side. Yeah, and then that way I won't forget. Now, these particular letters are not love letters. They are letters that this young man wrote to his mom, Mrs. Walter Davis. So I thought that was neat. Oh, and this one, I wanted to point that out. Can you see that? Isn't he cute? Yeah, I thought that was cute. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to working with these. This one it's not quite really there, but it's sort of there. Yeah, they're 1944. Yeah. So tell me in the comments if you would. Do you like to work with old letters? Do you include them in your journals? And if you do you like stuff like this to be the focal point? Or do you kind of tuck it in hidden spots? Or how would you use things like handwritten letters? Or are you in the camp where you don't like to read other people's old letters, like you feel like you're intruding? I'm just kind of curious how you feel about it. Okay, so next, Christy had some funny money, which I thought was really, really neat. So, if I'm not mistaken, she said that she printed this on her coffee dyed paper, if I'm not mistaken. But I liked it. It was the state of Missouri, $20, and it has a little puppy on it. I thought that was cute. And then just on the other side, it has this, let's see if I can get it to focus. It has this family on it, and it says for entertainment for the entire family. For reservations, contact Lee Mace. Ozark Opry. It's just fun. So yeah, look forward to crafting with that as well. And it has this really nice crinkle sound, and it just feels really neat in the hand. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then the last thing that I got at Christie's sale, now she had quite a few more items. These were just the things that I picked up. She had, let's see if I can get the lighting to cooperate here. She had watch parts and gears, and I just thought this was really a fun idea. I'm always looking for things, to add to dangles and, spine jewelry, if you will. And I think that this is going to work really fun for train themes, gold tracker journals, grungy themes, steampunk, more. I mean, just let your imagination run wild with that. But this is going to work really nice. So I'm going to keep my eye out for a few more pieces to go with that one. Yeah, really excited. I really appreciated getting those items. Now, like I said, Christy had a guest seller, GMH, and I will butcher her name. I do know that it's spelled... Okay, I just forgot, and my mind went blank because I'm on camera, or on, so we're just going to stick with JMH. So sorry. Love you, but I went blank. So I want to show you some of her really neat items that she had. One of the things that I picked up from her, again for dangles, are these fun tags. And I liked them because they had holes at the top and the bottom. Which means if when you put those on a dangle, it'll hold its spot, it'll stay straight up and down as opposed to rocking back and forth, which can be beneficial for a certain look. So I really like those. Yeah, those are going to be great. And then they are also plain on the other side. And they're of a material that I believe will take, if we want to, if you want to ink that up. Yeah, I think that'll take some color. So I like that. And then she had some recipe cards, and she put this really pretty brown velvet ribbon around them. And yeah, I'll be reusing that. I'll be keeping that. It's very soft. I try to reuse everything with the packaging when sellers send pretty and dainty, delicate things. I really like to reuse all of that. As far as these recipe cards go, again, with the handwriting. It's so beautiful. I kind of compare it to my handwriting, which is not, I wouldn't call mine beautiful. And I guess what I mean to say is that this looks prim and proper. And that's what draws me to it. Kind of that old world feeling when you look at it. And so these are going to work for a lot of really nice, sort of feminine projects. So really happy to get a stack of those. And then she had some flour sacks. And I say that as carefully as I can because I keep wanting to say feed sack. And obviously it's not a feed sack, but flour sack. This one says San Antonio River Mill brand sweet cream chocolate chip muffin mix, which I think is fun. And this one is the same brand, but this one is the jalapeno cornbread, which is just, it's fun. I like the size. I like the way it feels. And this one has a Southern sweet cream carrot cake recipe inside with a cream cheese frosting. I don't know about you, but I like a good carrot cake. So I'm just gonna keep that in there. But yeah, so this I think can work great on the cover, or we can make it into a smaller pocket. There can be some sewing going on. I can cut that down. Yeah, so there's just some possibilities with this nice size. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera, but let's see. We've got about 7 by 11 for the total on that. But yeah. So those are nice. And then I also picked up, for a really great price, another piano roll. And I know, like most of us, until we actually use what we have, we just end up with a lot of piano roll. But if you've seen my other videos, you know I have a daughter who absolutely loves purple, and I'm having trouble finding purple supplies. Hopefully that's starting to come through now. That, I don't know, can you, I'm asking you like you can hear me again. Oh, I did that on the last video. But the lettering is in purple. Hopefully you can see that. And this is going to come in really handy. I hope that I'll be able to craft a few things and then share some with her, because she really likes to junk journal as well. So now I just have to figure out how to roll it back up, because it took a little bit to get to the words. I might have rolled out a little too much, but you know, it's kind of like dictionaries, because you need a big one, you need one with large font, small font dictionary, and then you need one with, you know, a tight text. Then you, of course, need a foreign language dictionary. So you end up with like 10 to 15 dictionaries. Or is that just me? I don't know. So it's the same with piano rolls, you know, you need a couple of different kinds because they come in different colors, different styles. Some have words, some don't have words. So, you know, it's okay to have a few laying around. We have to have choices when we craft, right? Again, excellent prices on all of those. So JMH did a drawing and included a free gift also in my package. So that was really fun when I opened it up to see those things. And they were rolled really fun, like scrolls. So we have this big one. Get the ribbon off. This big one was, or is, I guess, rag paper. And that's kind of special to me because I don't have very much rag paper in my stash. But I'll have to turn it sideways so you can see it. I mean, just the sheer size of this book takes up the whole camera space. But it just feels so good in the hand, and it's just pretty. It's a foreign language, and maybe JMH told us on the day of the sale what language it was. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if I can tell, but maybe because of what's right here, I mean, maybe it's French. Gosh, I'm going to quote Carrie the Paper Monkey here and say that when menopause moved in, my memory moved out. Yeah, feel free to laugh because I'm just here for entertainment. I have no idea. Maybe French. Maybe one of you know in the comments. You can let me know what language that is. But it's a folio nonetheless. And so it's just a really generous piece. So I'm really thankful to have it. The font is pretty. Yeah. Very nice. And then inside of that was this piece of ledger. And let's see. Yeah, here's the date. 1854. And it's also a folio. I mean, just look how they used to write. And then this last one, it's a little bit lighter, a little bit faint. This one is let's see if I can get to focus. 1892 to 1893. Just beautiful. And now this one, because it's wanting to curl and not stay open, I'll have to put a big book on it to help it flatten out. It'll probably be one of those mini dictionaries that I talked about. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're looking for, genuine ephemera, or, great prices and a fun chat group to hang out with, I encourage you to, check out Christie's shop, and I'll have her information linked in the description down below. So you can come hang out and follow along. And now I think we'll open up some happy mail. Let's see. Slide this over. This is from Stacy at Junkie Cat Junction. I say that right. Yeah, we only know each other through, I think, Blossom and Inspire with Sandra, her chat. I think that's where we first started chit-chatting, if I'm not mistaken. And I was commenting about how I really, really like vintage anniversary cards, but they're really hard to come by. And Stacy said that she had some, and she got in touch with me through Sandra, and she sent me some. So, I mean, how sweet and generous is that of Stacy? Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you, Stacy. So let's yeah, sometimes I'm overwhelmed by this community and the giving spirit that's in it. So let's just look at it and see what she sent. Trying to make sure I don't show the address. So, all right. All right, let's try to make sure we're in frame here. Make sure you can see. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try to contain my excitement just a little bit and be normal here. But wow, it says anniversary greetings to a swell couple. On this very special day, a friend of yours salutes you. It's obvious to one and all that this union suits you. And look, can you see that it was signed? Elwood and Ruby. Oh my goodness. Let's see, you're in frame now? Okay. Look at that. It looks like it's a shirt. That's kind of interesting, but it looks like a shirt. I'm not sure why. The significance, I mean, of a shirt. And I love how the older... Okay, we're not gonna force that. But I do like how they would fold and unfold. And it has a little ribbon from her bouquet. That is so sweet. I love it. I love it. Okay, so here's a little square. Happy anniversary bell. A gift for your anniversary with the best of wishes to you. May your day in every way be wonderful for you. Oh. And it looks like somebody wrote down what they received. A $10 gift. I think it says a lovely geranium and $10. Only I can't quite make out, you know, the names of the people who gave it to them, but that is so sweet. So sweet. Oh, and look, it's from Hallmark. Yeah, I love that. Little side note, at my husband and I's wedding, we had little crepe paper bells that you opened, and I don't know, they had like a little metal wire that fastened it to hold it together. And they hung from the little crepe bells. This one is so pretty. Look at the gate and the bells. A wedding anniversary wish. May the gateway of another year open on pleasant ways, and the path you take be one that leads to sunny future days. With love, from your something sister. But it's dated from 1944. I just went out of focus. So sorry. So sorry about that. Hopefully we're in frame. You can see it. Look at all the old genuine aged tape. That one opens up too. From 1944. Very precious. And this one, another Hallmark. On your golden wedding anniversary. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Can you see the gold shimmer? Love it. Love it. This one says, sincere congratulations and the best of wishes to you on your golden anniversary that means so much to you. May every memory you share, each joy along the way, return and be reflected in your anniversary today. Or in your happiness today. Sorry. Happy anniversary. Beulah and Abner Spangler. And it says, hand-painted bowl, dogwood flower. Isn't that precious? Oh my goodness. Wow. I absolutely love that. Love it. This one is on your golden anniversary. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Just look at that foiled. And look at all the bells. Oh, I evidently still have a thing for bells. This one says Verdi and Laura. Today, as you are thinking of the dreams you've seen come true, of all the golden happiness the years have held for you, may every treasured memory you've known along life's way add to your special happiness on this golden day. Oh, so sweet. And they received a flower arrangement in a gold pitcher. Wow. Just want to see if that, yep, that's going to open up all the way too. It's on vellum. Oh, so beautiful. Stacy, these are beautiful. Thank you. This one is on your golden wedding day, and it's a 50th as well. Some more bells. You can see, oh, this one is a cutout. It's a see-through. It's a Hallmark. Let's see if we can show you with this Post-it note. See what I mean? It's cut out. Nice. Warm congratulations on your golden wedding day with wishes for much happiness along your future way. Mr. and Mrs. John Wentling and family. I think it says candles, but I'm not sure what the other word is. This one, it also opens up with a whole page of gold. Just beautiful. Oh, look at the blue at the gate and the door. You see that? I wonder if that's a cutout. Maybe not. It says anniversary greetings. Beautiful. This comes to greet you both on your special day of days and to wish you all the best in 1,000 happy ways. For the finest things in life, all its joys and pleasures too, are the things that are deserved by a nice couple as you. Peggy Ann. Okay, that one does not open. Not where this is. This section holds it together. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, this is the color of my wedding, the blue. So I'm really drawn to that color. And this says, Forget Me Not, greeting cards, made in the USA. All right. Beautiful. All right, here's our last one. It says, anniversary congratulations. This is pretty. And can you see let me see if I can get it to tilt right. You see it has the glitter on the centers of the flowers. And it's also embossed in the corners. Okay, so Susie or Susie, I don't know what this name is. With anniversary wishes, the best that could be said, for gladness and good fortune too, through many years ahead. Sincerely, Laura Jane, 1945. Wow. Yeah, and that one opens up. Just pretty. Just beautiful. It feels good. Oh, Stacy, you outdid yourself. These are so fun. Just beautiful. Love them. I love that they're signed. I love that some have their dates. Some are playful, some are poetry, some are, you know, serious. Just love those. Thank you so much. What a beautiful, beautiful gift. And I really appreciate it. I can't wait to craft with them and really play with them. Yeah. Okay, everybody. That about does it for today. I need to either put these goodies away or actually make something with them right away. So I thank you for listening to my ramblings, and I will see you next time. Okay? Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye. But before I let you go, I forgot to say that this wonderful gift was from Stacy at Junction Cat. I just said that wrong. At Junkie Cat Junction, Stacy. And she has a fun channel here on YouTube, and she will be linked below. And I encourage you to check out her channel if you're not already subscribed, because she puts out wonderful content and is a fun artist to follow as well. So yeah, now I will actually let you go. All right. Thanks again. Bye-bye.